Welcome to the deep dive. You know, so often organizations feel like they're just pedaling incredibly hard, but maybe not quite moving forward together. Does that sound familiar to you?
Oh, absolutely. It's a really common feeling.
Yeah. So today, we're going to try and cut through some of that noise. We're exploring a strategic planning method that promises not just movement, but aligned, purposeful progress. It's called Hoshin Kanri. We're diving into a stack of your sources today. We've got a foundational text that really maps out Hoshin Kanri quite meticulously, and also some broader insights, lean methodologies, stuff like that.
Right. It's like from allaboutlean.com and similar resources.
Exactly. And our mission here isn't just to define it. We want to really unpack its genius, what Hoshin Kanri actually is, the mechanics of how it works, which can sometimes be overlooked, and why it's become such a powerful tool for companies trying to genuinely chart their true north.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's unpack this. Let's get beyond the buzzword.
That's a perfect way to put it. Because what we see again and again, it doesn't matter if it's a huge multinational or, a nimble startup, there's this persistent tension.
Right.
This struggle to translate those big, ambitious, sometimes really inspiring long-term visions into, concrete daily actions. Actions that genuinely move the needle on that bigger objective.
It's like everyone's busy, but maybe not on the same thing.
Precisely. It's like having this incredible destination marked clearly on the map, but maybe the crew members are all navigating by slightly different stars.
Yeah.
Hoshin Kanri, really at its heart, it directly addresses this profound disconnect. So this deep dive, it'll offer you not just a definition, but hopefully a clear, structured understanding of a method designed to bridge that very gap.
Okay.
So you can walk away not just informed, but with some really actionable insights into how you might build that coherent forward momentum.
Right. So let's start at the beginning then, but maybe with a twist. Lots of strategic planning methods define goals, right? But Hoshin Kanri, it feels different somehow. Our main sources show it's a management strategy, originated in Japan, often called policy deployment.
Policy deployment.
But what makes it more than just, another planning framework?
Well, what's truly fascinating here, and I think often misunderstood, is that its core isn't just setting goals. It's really about creating a unified strategic intent.
Okay, strategic intent.
Yeah. Hoshin Kanri is a meticulously designed system. It's built to explicitly align an organization's long-term objectives with literally every single day-to-day activity.
Every single one.
That's the goal. And the why behind it is critical.
Yeah.
So to assure everyone, from the C-suite right down to the frontline team, isn't just busy, but is actively contributing towards the exact same overarching vision.
Okay.
It's really the difference between, say, a collection of incredibly talented individual musicians just doing their own thing, and a perfectly synchronized orchestra. Everyone playing the same symphony, following the same conductor's beat.
I really like that image, a synchronized orchestra. So how does Hoshin Kanri actually achieve this symphonic alignment you mentioned? It can't just be orders from the top, can it?
No, definitely not.
Our sources lay out a pretty clear, almost architectural, step-by-step process. Can you walk us through that journey?
You're absolutely right. It's much more nuanced than just simple top-down directives. The first step, logically, it involves defining the company's compelling mission and its long-term vision. That's the ultimate destination.
The true north.
Exactly, the true north. And this isn't just, a catchy mission statement slapped on a wall. It's the deeply considered guiding principle for every decision.
Okay, so once that North Star is identified, how does it actually filter down through the organization?
Right, and this is where Hoshin Kanri really shows its unique strength. That big vision, it isn't just broadcast out. It's meticulously broken down, translated into specific, measurable goals and objectives that then cascade down through every level of the organization.
Every level?
Yeah. So a company-wide target, maybe for, market leadership. That might become, at a departmental level, something like launch 3 innovative products by Q3.
Okay, specific?
And then for a particular team, maybe reduce product development cycle time by 15%. See, they're not just SMART goals, they are interconnected SMART goals.
Interconnected. That's key.
Absolutely. And crucially, this isn't just a one-way street. The materials we looked at really highlight this essential iterative dialogue. It's called catchball.
Catchball. That's an interesting term. Tell me more about that. It sounds like it might address that common problem where, leadership sets goals and the people doing the work just groan because they feel unrealistic.
Precisely. Catchball is where the real alignment and crucially the buy-in is actually forged. So leadership might propose some strategic objectives. Then, these are sort of thrown like a ball down to the next level of management.
Right.
That level reviews them, they provide input, maybe suggest adjustments based on their operational realities, what they know they can do, and then they throw them back up for negotiation and refinement.
So it goes back and forth.
Exactly. This collaborative back and forth continues down the levels and then back up again until everyone at every single level has a shared understanding and, really importantly, ownership of those objectives.
Ownership, yeah. That sounds vital.
It ensures the goals aren't just ambitious, but they're also realistic and, well supported by the people who have to execute them. It helps prevent those isolated efforts where different departments might be optimizing for different things, maybe even working at cross purposes without realizing it.
Right, pulling in different directions.
Yeah. And this disciplined, iterative refinement process, it's often visually documented using something called A3 reports.
A3 reports.
Yeah, they're essentially these one-page visual stories. They show a problem, the analysis, the proposed solution, and the plan. It's a very lean, very clear way to maintain focus and understanding.
Wow, okay. So it's not just communication, it's really about co-creation and building consensus around the plan itself.
Exactly. Co-creation is a great word for it.
That feels like a really significant differentiator from other methods. It sounds like this level of detailed, collaborative planning must lead to some pretty substantial benefits then. Where do the sources say companies see the biggest impact?
Okay, yeah. This is where it gets really compelling for organizations, I think. Our sources consistently point to a fundamental shift. Hoshin Kanri dramatically helps to eliminate waste and duplication of effort.
Ah, the waste. Yes.
Think about it. How many times have you seen different teams maybe unknowingly chasing similar objectives, or even worse, working at cross purposes? Simply because their strategic intentions weren't perfectly harmonized.
All the time. It's like this invisible drag on the whole organization.
It absolutely is. And the genius of Hoshin Kanri lies in how it cuts through that.
Yeah.
By channeling everyone's focus onto those same collaboratively defined, deeply understood objectives.
The ones created through Catchball.
Right. Resources and efforts just naturally get concentrated on what's most important. Imagine like a huge construction project.
Okay.
Without Hoshin Kanri, you might have different crews ordering their own supplies, maybe pouring foundations that don't quite line up, building walls to slightly different specs.
Chaos.
Potential chaos, yeah. But with Hoshin Kanri, everyone is working from the same precise blueprint. They're using shared resources, and everyone understands exactly how their individual piece contributes to the final cohesive structure.
Makes sense.
And this leads directly to tangible gains in efficiency, a much sharper focus on core value, and ultimately significantly improved results. You're not just busy, you're collectively effective.
Collectively effective. I like that. That's a powerful argument for adopting it, but as we all know, the business landscape is never static. Things change constantly. Does Hoshin Kanri offer a kind of set-it-and-forget-it plan? Or is it designed to adapt? Our sources really emphasize it's not static, it fully embraces continuous improvement.
Yes, and this is maybe its most vital characteristic, especially in today's, let's face it, volatile environment. Hoshin Kanri is inherently designed for flexibility and adaptation.
Okay.
Which naturally raises an important question. How does this flexibility actually ensure progress, rather than just devolving into chaos when things change?
Right. Good question.
The answer really lies in its structured, iterative nature. It's often anchored by these rigorous review cycles.
So it's not just about having the plan, but constantly checking and refining it.
Precisely. The materials we reviewed highlight that Hoshin Kanri isn't about setting some unchangeable trajectory for years. Instead, it embeds regular check-ins and adjustments right into the process.
How rad?
Well, companies typically conduct, say, monthly or quarterly reviews of their progress against those established, measurable targets.
Yeah, okay.
And any deviations, they aren't viewed as failures. Not at all. They're seen as invaluable opportunities for learning and adaptation. This often involves applying the Plan-Do Check-Act cycle PDCA.
Ah, PDCA, a cornerstone of lean thinking.
Exactly. You plan an action, you do it, you check the result against what you expected, and then you adjust the plan, maybe the process, maybe even the objective itself, based on what you've actually learned.
So it's a learning loop.
It's a structured feedback loop, and it ensures that as market conditions shift or as new insights emerge, the objectives and plans can be updated and realigned without losing sight of that overall true north.
Right, you stay focused on the destination, but adjust the route.
Perfectly put. It ensures the company is always moving forward, always making progress towards its long-term vision, refining the path, while staying absolutely committed to the ultimate destination.
That deep integration of continuous improvement, that PDCA cycle, that's what really makes it feel like a living system, doesn't it? Rather than just some dusty binder sitting on a shelf somewhere.
Absolutely. It has to live and breathe with the organization.
Okay. So, pulling all of this together for you, our listener, it seems really clear that Hoshin Kanri emerges as a profoundly powerful tool for companies. It's not just about defining a mission statement, but meticulously aligning every resource, every person's effort on what truly matters.
Exactly. Hoshin Kanri provides a very clear, very actionable framework. It delivers clarity, focus, and sustained progress. It takes those often vague, maybe aspirational statements from leadership
Yeah, the grand pronouncements.
and transforms them into concrete, measurable achievements. And it does that through disciplined execution and this constant refinement process we talked about. It builds that collective understanding of true north, ensuring that every single individual isn't just contributing, but contributing in a way that really synergizes with everyone else's efforts. Just a powerful approach to organizational effectiveness, deeply rooted in discipline, collaboration, and importantly, a relentless pursuit of getting better.
So what does this deep dive really mean for you? Well, understanding a strategic method like Hoshin Kanri gives you an incredibly valuable lens, I think.
Yeah.
A way to observe and analyze how organizations work, or maybe sometimes why they don't work as well as they could. It really highlights that the gap between a grand vision and daily execution, it isn't inevitable, is it? It can be methodically bridged with deliberate planning, rigorous communication, that catch-ball idea, and a real commitment to continuous learning.
And maybe consider this. Think about how many organizations, or perhaps even individuals, find themselves perpetually busy, right? Always doing something, but struggling to achieve truly meaningful productivity.
Yeah, busy versus productive.
Exactly. Hoshin Kanri offers a pretty compelling answer to that dilemma by forcing this radical alignment and unwavering focus. But, like any powerful system, there are always unseen challenges, aren't there?
Always.
Challenges in maintaining that level of discipline, that collective ownership over the long haul, especially as an organization grows or faces external shocks, or just as its human elements naturally evolve. What are those subtle forces, do you think, that can slowly erode even the most perfectly planned alignment?
That's a great question to leave people with.
It's definitely something worth pondering as you navigate the strategic landscapes around you. Keep exploring how these powerful principles might apply, perhaps even beyond the corporate world.